Hello, my name is Cordell Radke, and this is my final project presentation for my Web Design Development Portfolio 3 class at Full Sail University. Just a little outline of the main topics I will cover in this presentation, my development skills prior to taking this class, final project review, and successes and challenges I had along the way. Prior to taking this course, I took various courses that taught me how to code in C# and JavaScript. I started off learning C# first at Full Sail, which made learning JavaScript all that much easier. The course I had taken before this one was Visual Frameworks, which took me about 3 tries to pass. I learned so much about Windows Forms within those months in that class, and I'm glad I stuck with it because I feel a lot more confident now in coding in C#. During my first portfolio class, I made a simple role-playing console-based game called Dungeon War using some JavaScript and some HTML. This time, I decided I was going to be making the same game, but using my new knowledge of Windows Forms to create a more visual game along with some new and exciting features. My game will take some time to explain, so let's get right into it. Okay, so there's a lot to cover in my game, so I'm going to go really quick through it and basically show you the very basic functions of my game. It involves a couple classes and multiple forms, so I'm going to start it up. And as you can see, the first thing you'll notice is the 4 buttons on the main menu, the exit the app, which exits out of the application. And then you have your settings bar up here, which will basically correspond with the buttons below. It will do the same function. So when you play the game, it's going to ask you to please create a character to continue. So obviously you need to create your character before you can start the game. So for a username, I'll put Cordell. And then right now the classes don't matter, so go ahead and pick any class you want. Gender, just for funsies, and then you can reset it and it will reset everything in the menu. So I'm just going to redo it. Class, I'm going to click human, gender male, and so far I wasn't able to work out the kinks in the membership process, so we're just going to create a character right now. Now, as you can see, it has a corresponding icon, the human icon, and so if you want to create another character, say you want to make it an elf this time, and as you can see, we'll add another character, and I made it so you can also delete characters. So now we're going to exit out of this, and probably the trickiest part about coding this was making sure that all your data saved properly, and so when I click the load button, everything should show up there. So as you can see, my one character that I made is now up here for selecting. And then close out of that. So now you can enter the dungeon and play your game. So basically this game is really simple. You just roll the dice, and depending on the number of dice you get, or the total values of the dice will determine your fate. So you got your attack, your defense, and your magicka. And you're going to defeat an elemental monster, which will have its own pre-made stats. And the monster will be random every time. So I'm going to roll. And as you can see, I got attack of 2, defense of 2, and a magicka of 3. And I'm going to battle. So I battled Wade the water monster. His attack is 2, his defense is 5, magicka 4. So sadly, I lost, unfortunately. So you're going to lose coins for that. And once you lose all of your coins, then you lose the game and you have to start all over again. And then if you beat 3 monsters, then you win the game. So I'm going to roll again. I'm going to battle. His attack is 2, defense 5, magicka 4. So I won that time. I'm going to roll again, battle. Facing the electric monster, Electro, attack 6, defense 4, magicka 4. And I won that battle. So I'm going to roll again, battle again. And the same guy, so I'm going to win that one. And you win. You beat 3 monsters before I ran out of coins. You are legendary. Perfect. So that's really simple, basic game, and there was a lot I wanted to add to it, but that was all I really had time to finish up. There's still a couple more kinks I need to work into it, but so far it's really basic, fun little game you can play as an app. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my project demo. I'm now going to be talking about some of the challenges and successes I encountered along the way. The biggest challenge for me this month was time management, making sure I got my assignments done on time. I did run into some bugs in my code, but eventually worked them out. With that said, I would recommend to future students that they should start their projects early because you never know when you'll run into bugs, and the month will go by so quick you won't even realize it. Always be communicating with your instructor, and lastly, be determined. Don't freak out about failure, and keep pushing yourself to the limit, and that's when you will succeed. Thank you guys for listening into my presentation. Thank you to my instructor and fellow classmates for another great month, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.